You know, I've mentioned in several videos of mine that I despise people who touch little kids. I know some people out there first thing gonna think, oh, somebody must have poked you in your ass when you was a little kid. No, nothing like that. But I have friends and family members who have been sexually assaulted as kids, and I know how it affects you. I don't personally know, but I know how it affects them. I know how it's something that you never really get over, and sometimes it can affect you in your adulthood. So, you know, I really despise people who go around and touch kids and sexually assault kids. I think those people are the lowest of the low. And, you know, this guy here that you see on your screen, he got caught touching this guy's son, and, you know, the father caught him in the act, allegedly caught him in the act, and he molly whooped his ass. And by this picture, you could tell that he gave him a number. And I'm gonna read you guys part of this article that I found on this story. It says a Florida dad who told police he walked in on a man sexually abusing his child left the suspect motionless and bleeding Friday morning on the living room floor, police said. Police said that the suspect was found at Daytona Beach home at about 1 a.m. Friday. The paper citing the arrest report said Raymond Frolander was found with several knots on his face and bleeding from the mouth. The 35-year-old father and his son were not identified, but the father reportedly walked in on Frolander sexually battering his son. The boy told police that Frolander took him to a back room of the house and pulled his pants down. That's a goddamn shame, the report said. The boy, who apparently under the age of 12, had been playing video games with his friend before the alleged attack. Frolander was treated at an area hospital and allegedly told the police, "I'm guilty," when questioned. He is being held without bail. Frolander was charged with sexual battery by an 18-year-old on a victim under 12. Excuse me, the report said. The father was not charged. And, you know, I don't think the father should be charged, because I know if I walked in on somebody sexually abusing someone that I love or that's close to me any type of way, being it my children, being it my wife, being it my mother, anybody in my family, you better believe I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to give you an ass whooping you never going to forget if I don't go get my gun and take you out. But, you know, I don't blame this father one bit, and they can't charge him with anything, because you got to look at the mindset that this father had when he saw them. When you visually see somebody sexually assaulting your child, you go into another mind frame. You could take the squarest dude out here, the most friendliest Mr. Rogers type of personality dude out here, but if he sees somebody assaulting his child sexually, that person will go into a whole nother mind frame. They will turn to a different person. So, I mean, I don't blame his father one bit. And, you know, I'm glad he whooped his ass, because a lot of times these sexual offenders out here, being a male or a woman, they get away with a lot of this stuff because either there's not enough evidence, or you know, maybe they just have to register as a sex offender, but nothing really happens to these people. And what they do is that they go out here, and because they weren't properly dealt with, they go out here and they continue to do things like this and touch little kids. They just look for the next victim. So I'm glad he beat the shit out of this dude. I'm not gonna go deep into the story with a lot of my opinions on it, or my thoughts about it, because it did say allegedly. Although the guy did come out and say, you know, he was guilty or whatever, it did say allegedly, so you have to take that into consideration. But what is not alleged, that he got his ass whooped. You know, that's point blank in front of us. But that's all I gotta say about this video. You guys can give me your feedback if you want. You guys that are on Facebook, add my fan page. The link will be in the description box. I'm out. Peace.